A very good morning to one and all. Children, this is your English teacher, Miss Rashika Bhalla, and we are going to study English language today. Okay? And in English language, we are going to do revision today, children. We are going to revise a topic which you have already done before, and that is subjects and predicates. Okay, children? I hope you all know what subject and predicate is. Yes, you all know, you have already done it. We will start subject and predicate by quickly revising what we have revised in the previous class, which was sentence. Okay, children, you already know that sentence is a combination of some words. Okay, some words are combined together and written in such a manner that it gives some meaning to you. Okay, it makes some sense to you. Okay, children, now you see this, that a sentence is divided in two parts, children. Okay, subject and predicate. All right, a sentence has two parts. Fine. Subject is the noun or the pronoun of the sentence, children. You all know what a noun is. Noun is the name of a place, person, animal or thing, right? And pronoun, he, she, they, it, all these are pronouns. Clear? So a subject is usually a noun or a pronoun. In a sentence, children, a subject is the one whom you are talking about. Okay, it can be a person, it can be a place, it can be a thing. Okay, and predicate is what you are talking about, the subject. All right, see the very first example, children. The big green frog jumped across the log. Okay, in this sentence, children, they are talking about the green frog. All right, so the big green frog is the subject. We are talking about the big green frog in the sentence. And what we are talking about the big green frog? We are talking that this big green frog jumped across the log. So from jumped across the log, it is the predicate. All right, let us see one more example. My sweet grandmother wore a blue dress. Children, in this sentence, we are talking about my sweet grandmother. So my sweet grandmother is the subject. And what we are talking about my sweet grandmother? We are talking about her, that she is wearing a blue dress. Okay, children. Now see the third example. The old shack blew over in the wind. Children, in this sentence, we are talking about the shack. Shack is the noun, right? The old shack is the subject. And what we are telling about the old shack? That it blew over in the wind. So blew over in the wind is the predicate. All right, children. Subject in a sentence is who or about whom you are talking. Okay, and predicate is what you are talking about, the subject. All right, let us see one more example, children. She is washing her clothes. Children, she here is a pronoun. All right, and she is the subject. We are talking about she in the sentence. All right, and what is she doing? She is washing her clothes. So is washing her clothes is the predicate and she is the subject, children. Okay, now we are going to see some examples from your book. Everybody pay attention on the screen. A sentence can be separated into two parts. Okay, the person, place, thing or emotion that is spoken about, naming part, which means the subject. And what is being said about the person, place, thing or emotion, doing part, is the predicate. Okay, children, let us see the example. The gardener waters the plants. Children, in this sentence, we are talking about whom? We are talking about the gardener. So the gardener is the subject. And what we are talking about the gardener? We are talking about the gardener, that the gardener waters the plants. So waters the plants is the predicate. Okay, children? In the above sentence, the gardener is the naming part or the subject. The doing part or the predicate is waters the plants, as it says something about the naming part, about the subject, the gardener. Okay? The subject, thus, is the part of a sentence about which something is said. And the predicate is the part of a sentence which says something about the subject. Every sentence contains a subject and a verb. Alright, children? A subject, usually after the subject, children, we have verb. Okay, and predicate starts from a verb. Alright? A short sentence may consist of only two words. That is, he sleeps. Okay, children, he sleeps. In this two-word sentence, we are talking about whom? We are talking about he. So, he is the subject and sleeps is the predicate. Is that okay, children? Okay. Now, again, come back to the book. An imperative sentence expresses an order or a request. You all know imperative sentences, right? It does not have a written subject. For example, thank you. Children, in thank you, this is obvious that I am saying thank you, or maybe you are saying thank you. So the person who will say thank you is the subject and thank you is the predicate. So if I am saying thank you, I is the subject and thank you is the predicate, children. Okay? See the next example, go away. Okay? This is understood that go away is said to somebody else. Okay? So that somebody else, you will be the subject and go away is the predicate. So children, in these type of sentences where there is an order or a request, okay, and subject is not clearly mentioned, we take you or I depending on the sentence as the subject. Is that okay, children? Alright. Now children, I hope subject and predicate is more clear to you people now. You will be doing or practicing the book exercises if you have not done it before. Alright, children, these are the exercises in your book. Try it, do it, and we will discuss the answers in the class. Okay, children? Thank you so much. Have a good day. Stay home and stay safe.